Hello, kindergartners. Mrs. Boydston back again with another nonfiction story, and this one is called What's It Like to Be a Fish? I had more requests for nonfiction, and several of you talked about your favorite pet being a fish, so I thought this might be a really fun book for you. It's written by Wendy Pfeffer, and it's illustrated by Holly Keller. What's it like to be a fish? Fish live in water, in lakes, ponds, aquariums, and even plastic bags. Your pet goldfish can live in a bowl. You can watch the golden fish slip over and under the castle, hide among the water plants, and glide quietly around in their underwater world. A fish's body is just right for living underwater, just as your body is just right for living on land. You can swim, but a fish can swim better. A fish's sleek body is the perfect shape for swimming. Fins stick out from the fish's body. They help the fish to swim. A goldfish's tail pushes it through the water. 6 other fins steady, steer, or stop it. Did you realize that they have 6 fins? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. Oops, I guess that's the tail. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because these two here, there's one on each side of the body, almost like legs. Most fish have skin that is covered with scales. Scales help fish to swim too. The scales are hard and clear. They overlap like shingles on a roof. The smooth, slick scales let fish glide easily through the water. A clear slime covers the scales. It helps the fish glide through the water too. Scales and slime also help to keep a fish healthy. The stiff scales protect a fish's delicate skin from cuts and scrapes. Many germs in the water get stuck in the fish's slime coating and are washed away before they can make the fish sick. Both scales and slime keep water from seeping into the fish's skin. It's a beautiful illustration. Can you see all the scales? When fish swim, they swing their tails back and forth. They swing their tail fins back and forth and wave their other fins. They look as though they are flying in the water. Here's what they would look like from the top. There's some kids watching them in the pond. If you watch your goldfish, you'll see that they open and close their mouths all day and all night. They look as if they're drinking water, but they're not. They're breathing. You breathe all day and all night too, but you can't breathe underwater the way fish do. Fish breathe with their gills. You breathe with your lungs. You breathe in. Air goes to lungs inside your body. Your body takes the oxygen that you need from the air. Then you breathe out the parts of the air that you don't need. Fish need oxygen too. There's oxygen in water, just as there's oxygen in air. A goldfish opens its mouth and lets some water in. When the fish closes its mouth, the water flows over the gills inside its body. The fish's body takes the oxygen it needs from the water. After passing over the gills, the water leaves the fish's body through the gill openings. For a goldfish, opening and closing its mouth is just like breathing in and out. Fish need food just as much as you do, but they eat underwater. At feeding time, watch your goldfish flip their tails. They race to the top of the bowl, snap at their food, and gulp it down. They need only a tiny pinch of fish flakes each day. Good fish flakes are a mixture of ground up flies, fish, shrimp, crab, oats, corn, carrots, and vitamins. Fish in the wild do not have someone to feed them every day. Many fish eat tiny plants and animals so small that you need a microscope to see them. Bigger fish feed on worms, crabs, shrimp, and other fish. Usually, big fish eat medium-sized fish, and medium-sized fish eat small fish. This is part of what we call the food chain. You see all that? Fish are cold-blooded. This means that their body temperature matches the temperature of the water around them. Be sure to place your goldfish bowl in a spot where the temperature will stay a steady 65 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit. This is the temperature fish need to stay healthy. But you are warm-blooded. When you are healthy, your body temperature is about 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Your body stays at this temperature by itself, whether the air around you is hot or cold. So here it is, even if it's only 28 degrees outside, your body should be about 98.6 degrees. And when the air temperature around you is over 100 degrees, your body stays at 98.6. Aren't we amazing? Sometimes goldfish swish their tails and zip around the bowl. Other times they look as if they stopped moving, but they haven't. Their fins are always moving, even when they rest. Fish don't sleep as you do. They rest by moving very, very slowly. Fish's eyes are always open. They have no eyelids, so their eyes stay open even when they rest. Fish don't need eyelids as you do, and they don't need tears either. The water keeps their eyes washed. There's usually not enough light underwater to bother fish's eyes. Be sure not to put your goldfish in the sun because it might be too bright for them. With a sleek body, fins, scales, slime, and gills, a fish lives as naturally underwater as you do on land. Goldfish swim, breathe, eat, and rest in water. They slip over and under their castle, hide among the water plants, and glide quietly around in their underwater world. And lots of you said that's what you liked about fish. It's very peaceful to watch them slipping around. Now, if you get a goldfish, here's what you need to do. Start with a clean 2-gallon fish bowl. Wash some gravel by running water over it and spread it out over the bottom of the bowl. Pour a few inches of cold water into the bowl and place some water plants firmly in the gravel and add a castle or some other decoration. Gently pour in more water up to the widest part of the bowl. The more air surface, the more oxygen will be available for the fish. Let the water sit for a day to become room temperature. Now you can go to the pet store and get your goldfish. When you get home, float the plastic bag containing the goldfish in the bowl to let the fish get used to the water temperature. Wait 15 minutes and open the bag. Let your goldfish swim out. Your goldfish, like any pet, depends on you to take care of it. It's a good idea to study a fish care guide. That way you'll know just what to do to keep your goldfish healthy and happy. So for those of you fish lovers and those of you nonfiction lovers, I hope you enjoyed that story. Thank you for joining me again on Mrs. Boydston Reads.